Can you talk a little bit about all the years you've been at Pitt? You've been real serious about depth, building depth at linebacker. Now you really need that depth now with the injuries. How are those guys doing? The second level guys.
Yeah, I think we've gotten a lot of reps. I mean, we've done a good job. Obviously, this year we were kind of prepared for it, because you just didn't know. So we've done a good job shuffling guys in. And again, that's just the nature of football in general, but nature of football in 2020. You gotta be ready. So we've shuffled some guys in, and I think they continue to get reps, and we continue to learn, and we just continue to stay ready and be ready.
How are they building chemistry? Being in and out of the lineup.
Yeah, I just think it's built in other ways, in all honesty. I mean, obviously you're playing chemistry as you're playing chemistry, but we're in the room, we're talking, we're giving them a chance to play together with different groups. So I just think it's done through there. And again, it's we've shuffled a lot of guys in, so it's not new to them.
Rob, obviously everybody has their own unique journey, but Servassier has definitely had one. Can you speak to how far he's come and what level or what kind of understanding do you think he has for what you're trying to do?
Yeah, first of all, he's extremely intelligent, and he's been really good. I mean, obviously he's a year older than those guys as a post grad, so that helped him just from a maturity level. But he's a mature kid, a mature player, and again, he just brings a level of really wanting to know all the details, and obviously all of them want to know, and he's able to absorb it and then bring it and execute it. So I've been really pleased with him and where he's come and how far he's come and how fast he's come along, just in terms of learning what we want and then sharing that knowledge with everybody else.
Boston College is a team you played last year, and they were run heavy, and this year they're throwing the ball. I mean, how are they similar and how are they different from year to year?
Yeah, obviously, just their percentages and some of their stats have changed. Maybe their mentality has changed, but they're running very similar run plays. And we're always going to go in to try to make someone one-dimensional. So obviously in my room, we have to do both. We have to cover, we have to play the run, but our number one goal is to stop the run and make somebody one-dimensional. So, we're going in thinking they're going to try to establish the run, and we're going in with the goal to stop that. And that will be our goal every game.
Rob, what have you seen on tape from BC's tight end, Hunter Long?
Well, he's a heck of a player, heck of an athlete, good blocker, physical player, creates matchup issues. And, we understand that we have to know where 80 is at all times. And again, he's their favorite target. They've targeted him a ton, I think 40 times in 3 games now. They've targeted him, so they know where he is. We have to know where he is, and we have to be very diligent and disciplined and with our eyes in finding him.
Dracovic was someone, you've probably been aware of for a long time, being a Pittsburgh guy. I mean, what has he done to impress you so far this year? And even thinking back to the recruiting process, is this the type of player you expected him to be?
Yeah, I think obviously we didn't get a chance to see him when he left in the last couple of years, but to me, it's when you watch him play, it's a competitor. That's kind of how he was in high school. He was a basketball player as well, and just competitive, and he doesn't want to lose the play. And when he gets outside of the pocket, he's a problem for people because he's going to extend the play. He's physical. He's big. He's tough to bring down, and he's going to get that ball off. And he is determined to get it downfield. So I think it's his competitive nature and his ability to see downfield that makes him so tough. And we're going to have our hands full with him and that offense. And we're looking forward to the challenge.
Yeah, Rob, is that what makes him hard? Because he's able to extend those plays, but he's got arm enough that if you commit too much, he's going to make you pay. Yeah,
extremely strong arm. And again, extremely hard to bring down. And our guys understand that. So we're going to have to bring everything we've got, bring our feet, and wrap up and again, make it difficult for him to have to be able to extend that arm. But again, it's just his competitive nature. He wants to win the play, and those guys are always tough.
Rob, can you talk a little bit about Chase Pine and how he's developed over the years? He's been in and out of the starting lineup. He started the last couple games. Well, how has he been able to adjust to his new role?
I think he's done a good job. I think as he and I have talked over the years, and especially this year, is now he's, in the starting lineup, it's really preparation, and he's matured a lot in his preparation because, again, as we know, a lot of athletes, a lot of young athletes, they just want to go play. And hey, in your preparation is how you're going to be ready to play. not just ready on game day. And he's really matured in that way. And that's why you're seeing him be able to step in there and not really blink, because he's preparing for those moments. And I'm really pleased with how he's working off the field in the film room to get ready for Saturday. So I've been really pleased with him.
Rob, I know Pat has told us he's used that phrase, and I think this is what you're alluding to, that where players will say, "Oh, I'm a game guy. I'll be ready for the game if I have a bad practice." How tough is that to instill in guys that, hey, everything that you do here counts towards the game, if you understand what I'm saying?
Well, that's the nature of sports in general, right? We all watch game days, whether it be a basketball game or a baseball game or whatever, a hockey game or Saturdays for college football. We all just lock in on that. And we all forget that there's 3, 4, 5 days in between those games, that's where the games and starting spots and depth charts are built. They're built on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for us on the practice field. And Saturday is just the culmination of those 3 days. And if you can't do it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, surely we can't trust you to do it Saturday. So that goes for all of our guys. And as much as young guys want to play, they have to understand that they got to turn it on Tuesday so their teammates trust them. And that's the biggest thing. And that's, like I said, with Servassier and really the whole room, when you get guys doing that like Servas has and Chase has, that trickles down to your young guys. So I don't have to talk about it much when they watch your older guys prepare and bring them into the film room. Hey, man, this is what they expect. And that goes a long way, way longer than me preaching that every day.
Anything else?
Rob, sorry if I got here a little late. This was addressed earlier, but Sabathia was talking about how he's ready to play star and money in different linebackers, and I just wanted to hear from you just what you've seen out of this group's willingness to be able to play different positions and their flexibility in playing the variety of different spots within your defense.
Yeah, it's, that's what we're looking for in recruiting, right? We're not just ever recruiting one spot, right? Because if that person can't play there, then they stand next to me on the bench, right? And they get beat out. They have to be multiple, and that's part of what we preach in recruiting. And you're going to have a chance to play multiple spots if you can pick it up. And again, he's been good, and Chase has been good over the years, and Phil Campbell has been good over the years, and the ability to play multiple spots is what we're recruiting to. And those guys have done a phenomenal job embracing that and not getting frustrated and saying, hey, listen, next man up, and wherever I can go and make a difference, I'm going to. So I've been pleased with our room in that case.